Hey guys, this is Mr. Jojo. Today I'll be showing you the open weight bout between Bruce Lee and Brock Lesnar. I hope you guys can like it.
All right, so here he is, one of the better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC. And if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if he can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts fight.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Well, you can argue this is the most influential martial artist of all time, the great Bruce Lee, making his walk to the octagon here tonight, champ.
Everybody wants to be Bruce Lee. They say they want to be like Mike. If you're a fighter, you want it to be like Bruce Lee. You want it to be that fast. You want it to be that charismatic. You want it to have an ability to just freeze your opponents. Your speed, your movement, just the diversity in the attacks that you can give your opponents would just confuse people. I mean, I watched him beat a 7-foot Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to stay undefeated. If you could do that, you could do anything.
I fear not the man who has practiced 10,000 kicks once, but I fear the man who has practiced one kick 10,000 times. Bruce Lee in a nutshell.
Just so wise.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Herb Dean. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the O2 Arena in London, England. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC heavyweight division. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist making his professional debut here tonight. He stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, weighing in at 145 pounds. Fighting out of Los Angeles, California, USA, Bruce the Dragon Lee.
You've been given your instructions in the dressing room. Protect yourself at all times. Follow my instructions. We will have a clean fight. Touch gloves, let's make it a fight.
You ready?
All right, so the fight is now underway. On one side, you have a fighter who does everything well, taking on a true grappler on the other side. It's going to be interesting to see how long he can keep it up.
I mean, Damian Maia may be the most specialist type of grappler in the UFC. This guy resembles him in a number of ways. Let's see how he manages this fight against a guy that can do just about everything inside the octagon.
All right, he's sort of hanging out here unguarded, DC. Not sure if he's trying to bait him in or what, but not great body language here. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh, yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage off.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Lee. Back to the feet now. All right, so there's the early takedown. Pretty evident, DC, that he wants to get this fight to the ground, and he was certainly able to do so, though.
He felt like he had a massive advantage in the wrestling, and And if he attempted takedown, he would secure him. Let's see what he does in this position.
Oh, and there's the early takedown, just what the doctor ordered.
Exactly what he wanted to do. You saw it in the training footage. Takedowns are going to be the key. He got one early. He's on the right track.
All right, so a near-perfect entry there, and finally he gets his first takedown of the fight, and they say if the person don't succeed, try again, was able to get him down there.
Persistence pays, and that's what we saw with this young man. Over and over, he shot for takedowns, he tried to mix it up, and he got defended. But eventually, he got it done. Now, what does he do with this top control?
Oh, man, that's a nice kick right there.
He's doing a great job of landing that kick over and over.
Oh, and he lands another leg kick there. He's already landed several in this round, and the damage is really quick entry here.
Nice single leg entry. Rotates ahead outside to a high crotch. Takes him for a ride. Slams him on his back. What a takedown.
How's that feel to be on the wrong end of that?
Nah, I mean,
I knew that was coming.
Game of inches right there, boy. Wow. It was good night if that landed. Big punch from the clinch. This can change the fight. Another takedown land.
Oh, nice job working hard, posting.
You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound?
Take it back to the days of guys like Mark Coleman, just beating people up in the ground and pound. This guy is a throwback fighter. He's very fun to watch.
Yeah, the Godfather would be proud. Just missing on the high kick there.
Great punch.
Single collar tie now. Oh, beautiful takedown by him there as he lands another one. He's keeping the stat guys busy tonight.
I mean, over and over, takedown attempt after takedown attempt, and the cardio. The cardio to wrestle that much is so impressive because his opponent is getting back to his feet, but he's got this ability to continue to chase takedowns. Big kick land.
He's really using his reach advantage there with that man, DC. Oh, that right eye's looking pretty swollen now. Might be shut before too long. Hook attempt now blocked, though, by Lee.
Nice head kick. Big punch lands over the top. How's he going to follow this one?
Well, you gotta like the way he has started this fight tonight. He has come out aggressively, connecting on a lot of shots here in this first round. No doubt a crowd-pleasing approach from him here tonight. There as he lands, and maybe time to get the bonus checks ready.
I mean, this fight is about done. He's got him hurt very bad with his head kick. Now he has to find one more strike to end the night.
Trying to stay in this fight. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, that's got to be discouraging as he gets right back up again. Huge block there. Oh! Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're gonna fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, let's look back at some of the action, DC. Your good friend Mark Coleman, the godfather of the ground and pound, would be proud.
He'd be very proud. He'd be very proud with the way that he showed his ability to use his ground and pound. He didn't waste any action. He did everything he needed to do. He was able to posture. He was able to control risk. He did everything perfectly in his approach in that ground and pound sequence.
All right, next round is underway. We will see if he can pick up where he left off, particularly when it comes to the ground and pound. That was vicious.
I mean, it was vicious. It was vicious. It was shades of Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Michael Johnson. Khabib Nurmagomedov versus Conor McGregor. Just able to get to a great posture, control the feet, and land every single strike with vicious intent. It's hard to do that without losing your opponent, This young man has mastered. He has mastered ground and pound fight.
All right, he's got the feet on the hips now, DC, in a pretty good position to get out, I would think, if he so chooses.
Absolutely. This is the ideal position for escaping. Now, you're not going to get a submission off or anything like that, but you having your feet on your opponent's hips, it just...
Quick level change,
Oh,
DC.
he went single. Rotate head outside. This dude's going for a ride. Deep, flips him over the top. What a huge takedown.
I mean, do I survive that, or did I read my last rights?
Absolutely not. You don't survive it. It's over. It's over, John.
Lee's got the full mount. Oh, man. This ground and pound is good. Probably my favorite striking realm in MMA, and he's as good as it gets.
The problem is his opponent is not controlling his posture. He's allowing his opponent to get up, and when he does, he creates this space to land these beautiful ground and pound combinations.
Both fighters get up now. Oh, beautiful jab by him there, really taking advantage of what is an obvious edge and reach.
Oh! Oh! Nice high kick.
Oh! That one appeared to stun him.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this moment. Won't finish his fight. Boom! Big jab.
Well, just as he did in the previous round, continuing to land a high number of strikes here, and he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down. Scary, scary proposition for the opponent. Oh, reversal here, DC.
What a way to switch the position. Fantastic movement by the bottom fighter. Now look at him jumping in to try to get the finish.
Oh, back up again. You can't hold a good man down.
Oh, big head kick lands.
Lee gets caught with that punch. He's treading water now. Gotta find a way to move those feet. Oh, beautiful strike attempt there as he lands the hook.
Beautiful hook. Another takedown landed.
2 minutes to go. Hard to get back up again, and he's there. Looking to set up a knee of his own. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive than we saw in round 1, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Great time.
Nice double leg takedown attempt there, and you got to think that's something that's going to give him confidence moving forward in this fight.
A lot of confidence when it happens that easily. He took a shot, he got a takedown. What now will stop him from doing it over and over again?
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent, you got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Final minute. Well, you know, I don't like the gi very much, but I have an appreciation, and a healthy one, for these type of transitions.
You can tell he's been in a gi at some point in his life with the way that he moves so freely.
I'm skipping jiu-jitsu next week, too. Bottom fighter trying to control posture, unable to do so.
And now he's in a lot of danger. He's got to grab that head or he's going to get blasted. Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
And he caught the kick. Oh, big knee!
Oh, beautiful level change.
Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight. Third round underway. Well, not only has he stayed aggressive as he was in the previous round, landing a high volume of strikes, but he's also been efficient, not just with his strikes, but also with his body movement. Complete performance out of this fighter here tonight.
What a beautiful takedown.
Oh, nice job to reverse position on the ground.
It was bad, but now it's not so bad. What a fantastic sweep.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining.
Back to his feet.
He's in trouble. He's hurt bad.
Oh, shot to the body connects there. He hasn't really thrown too many body strikes in this fight, but now, as this fight goes on, he is not discriminating, working the body, and those shots are going to count. Good series of kicks by him there, DC. He has certainly found his range on the feet.
I mean, when you don't check, you're going to continue to get blasted with kicks. His opponent has not deterred him from keeping on throwing those kicks. When you're in the clinch, you go to the body. That's an investment. You keep on putting that money away with every single body
Oh, and
shot.
there's the double leg takedown for him. Beautiful entry there. Speed on that reversal there. I mean, I know you can get out of some bad spots, but not with that type of speed.
You cannot allow him to get leverage on the bottom. What a attacking that guillotine.
And he's out. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Oh, nice shot.
Take him down, cut him. Take him down, cut him. Over and over, he's securing these takedowns. He has a commitment to kicking tonight, and it shows.
Outstanding placement as he lands the knee to the body. Again, the taller fighter making noise pretty straight there. All right, so we'll see if he goes for another takedown here, and it's the way he's approaching the setup, too. All right, so a high-amplitude double-leg takedown there. Now we'll see what he can do with it to try to advance position on the ground.
You knew that he was going to attack the double because he's such an explosive guy. He got it on the hips, finished the shot very quickly. Fantastic job.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
Well, he works hard to get up again here, but he looks hurt. Oh!
Every time these guys come together, man, you just hear the punches and everything landing. Both very powerful, very explosive.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Working on a guillotine.
Oh, nice guillotine there.
Nicely done. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. I mean, how many can he take? Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Lee. Under a minute to go in the round. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
All right, we'll see if he can apply pressure inside his opponent's guard here, DC. Man, this is some serious ground and pound here, DC. He's not just staying busy for the sake of staying busy. These strikes are doing damage.
Oh, yeah, no pity pat to this guy. This guy's trying to land, he's trying to land effective strikes.
30 seconds now to go in the round. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Oh, wow, that happened quickly as the fighter reverses position there on the ground.
Unbelievable position change. Wow, what a transition.
Final seconds of round 3. it's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds.
Hey, stop.
Okay, beautiful. This one's all you, man. You knocked him down, you're gonna knock him down again.
All right, let's get you a replay from that previous round. It was the big knockdown courtesy of that kick that nearly closed the show for good.
It almost closed the show, but nothing's more discouraging than when you get somebody hurt that bad and you don't shut the door. He has to go back to work now knowing that he's got about as tough a guy as he's ever had in front of him in the octagon tonight.
You ready to fight? Ready. Go.
Oh, he's hurt bad. He's hurt bad, John. He's got to press him. He's got to go chase that finish down now.
Oh, big left hook there. Oh!
Yeah, he's mixing it all up.
All right, so he's landed some good shots tonight, but this is not a combo meal, right? No three-piece, no soda. It's one and done more often than not.
John, don't you come to me without a combo. I want the whole platter. Give him the whole platter, young man. Put some punches together. Make this guy take the whole thing. Give him more than one strike. You have now found a setup punch. The jab is landing consistently. Find something that's going to go behind it.
Oh, and he lands yet another flush knee. That's going to leave a mark. And again, when you're using this length, oh! Kick to the body now. That one won't land.
He changes the angle, finds the right spot.
Holy smokes, he put him to sleep.
Back to the feet. Oh, is that a huge kick to the body or what? Well, his opponent tonight has done a good job of getting back to his feet, and just as I say that, landed on his back again.
Another takedown over and over and over. Look, man, I'm a wrestler, and I love takedowns. Do something different. Press punch. Do one of the special moves. I mean, Jesus, takedown after takedown.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, he's hanging out inside the closed guard of his opponent here, DC. You got to be careful. Well, you got to stay busy on the bottom. He's doing it here. Nice punch. All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Pretty good ground and pound by him here. He told us on Thursday he needed to be more effective in these situations. Certainly effective tonight.
Many people have gone away from this style of fighting. This man has embraced it, and you are seeing why he's one of the best that we've seen do it in a long time.
Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man.
That was nasty.
Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Pinpoint strike to end this fight. It landed flush. I'm not even sure the opponent wholly saw it coming. And before he could recover, the referee was in to stop the fight. So a huge knockout victory for that fighter here tonight. So there he is as the celebration continues. A huge knockout for him here tonight. That could hold up as one of the better knockouts of the year.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Deans called a stop to this contest at 2 minutes, 43 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout, Bruce the Dragon Lee!
All right, so there he is, the man of the hour. What a massive knockout for him to get this win in style tonight.
He did everything he needed to do to find the knockout. Now he can celebrate with his family and friends as they earn this spectacular victory.